Hey buddies, we're already at Irwindale Stadium with you today. This here's the stadium where they do Formula Drift. The final of each year takes place right here. Have you already seen how we were getting ready for the race, how we went, practiced? Now you're gonna watch the race itself. I'm feeling super good this time. The cars are ready to roll in style. I am here with my amazing team, fully prepared to win. Presently, we are going to make additional arrangements for the race. This is the inspection conducted by the Technical Commission, a gathering of the pilots, and we should commence the training session. Today there will only be workouts. We'll probably have about 3 or 4 sessions, each lasting about an hour. That's quite a lot. Now we're going to have a whole new system of qualifications. There won't be any qualifications as such. We'll just pull out pieces of paper from a hat and see who got what place, and that's how we'll go. This is a weird system. I'm encountering it for the first time. Let's see what happens, because here it doesn't depend on oneself, but simply luck. Preparing for the race. All right, people, we just had a driver rally. We were given the task and informed of the approach we need to take. The racetrack itself is slightly distinct from the previous year. I think it will be even more interesting because there's a fast part at the beginning, then a slow down, and then we speed up again, and it's really cool. The most interesting thing is that the qualification format has been changed. Instead of driving, the organizers decided that they could just take and throw chips into a box. We pulled the chips, whoever got which number took such a place in the qualification. What's interesting is that I've never qualified so easily before because I just pulled the chip and got number 17. It's my birthday on the 17th, so I'm totally pumped for this race. We just finished our first training session. So far, here's what I've got. The second part of the track is turning out really well, but we're encountering some issues with the setup, and they're related to the fact that I need to use fourth gear here, and I've never done that before. But simultaneously, with all happening, I can't shift into first, second, third, and fourth gear while accelerating. I have to turn on the fourth one right before the wall. And sometimes it doesn't happen as quickly as it should, and that's where all the problems come from. But now let's practice doing it better, I guess, I don't know. Okay, the second workout went much better. I am definitely going to ride on fourth gear after all. It's a great improvement. I attempted on the third gear. It is like kind of okay, but it requires to be faster, it requires to be more attractive, and then you require the fourth gear. All right, let's practice and keep going. A little about me here is that I like to experiment a lot, and my boyfriend followed me. I didn't have a chance to tell him to keep a little distance. He didn't know that I would be messing around in the nest and kind of went on trust and gave me a little hit. No problem, nothing critical. The guys will check everything now, fix everything, and we'll keep going. Okay, so what can I say? Just like we commenced to grasp it, I simply did not inform the gentleman once more that he is not following me too closely because we modified the main couple, which caused us to need some time to adjust and get used to the new dynamics. I wanted to drive through that passage real careful like. We hit the car, we got hit from the other side, he pushed me into the wall. I already tried to somehow get out of it or do something else there. Hit the wall again. We're gonna have to fix the car now and most likely fix it quite a lot. Either we swiftly rebound right here or you can hitch a ride and take it to the service. Well, let's examine the situation at this moment. We're already out of time for today's ride. It was clear that we wouldn't make it anywhere in terms of training today, even though I really need to train more because we changed the gear ratio again, and I haven't ridden on it yet because there turned out to be a lot of repairs. The decision was made to fix everything here today and not waste time driving back to the garage, although it might have been more convenient there. but the guys said we'll throw everything here, fix the car, and it will be in a condition for me to participate in the races tomorrow. We found almost all the parts we need, so I reckon the car will be ready for tomorrow's race. Okay people, for you it was only a moment, but for us it was an entire long night, and today was also quite a challenging morning. By the evening, we did everything we could do without spare parts. We found the parts. Huge thanks to Rom, he brought us some fake parts. We were literally missing just one bolt to put together this car. It's raining outside right now, the car is fully ready, and I'm ready too. The weather has changed a lot. I hope the rain will pass now and we'll finally be able to drive on dry pavement. Let's see what comes out of this. But the problem is that I haven't tested the car in the configuration it turned out to be now. Well folks, we're heading out for some training now. The weather is wet, which is firstly a problem because I have never driven this car in the rain before. But the bigger problem is that the plate that holds the brake caliper in the back left is very crooked and most likely the cause. Our handbrake doesn't work at the moment, meaning it works, but it only engages on the second or third try. I have to press, then press again and press again, and only then does it work. And unfortunately, there are places where I managed to do it, but for the most part, both on stage and closer to the last friend, I no longer manage to do it. And on wet surfaces, naturally it functions well, but in areas where there are already existing dry grips, it is no longer effective or suitable for us. We will take a look now, consider what to do next, and attempt to fix it. Well, let us think about what to do next.
Wesley stops.
This is a sight lap. Oh, a little straight, and that's scary.
So this is a side lap. Hopefully they understand. Hopefully there's no confusion. They line it up and they run their 2. Anton Rykov is looking good, but he does need to push it a little further out into the zones.
Bro, it's a puddle right there. That's crazy. Like, it just slow. You can see physically how it just slows him down. Bro, who in blue hell thought, like, yo, let me straight pipe the Z real quick for drifting?
No.
Oh, no. Okay. It's a battle. They're getting into it.
Actual battle.
Oh!
How they're able to just not smash into each other in the rain is insane to me. Because I fully would have T-boned Anton Rykov right there.
You know what the 405 looks like at people who are paying attention that can't do this? Here they come into that puddle section.
And it's real hard to see that outer zone. In the rain, you can hardly ever see the lane lines on the freeway.
Yeah.
I would venture to say that it's a lot like that with these outer zones in the chalk. Right?
And you know what people don't put into account, that the sun is on the track, so there is a glare.
Oh! Some contact. We're going to leave the bumper right there.
It's okay.
All right, so Wesley Stump in the lead position. So I want to see how he's going to throw it in now, because he's been throwing it hot, and Anton's Rykov's been kind of throwing it a little softer. So I figured he would create a gap. Oh! And we got contact. It's just, you know, when you're diving in that hard, it's hard not to. You know.
It's understandable right now. Anton Rykov also struggling with like straightening out.
It's just running a real conservative line. He's nowhere near the outer zones. I'm not sure if he's real experienced in the rain, but he's definitely not filling the zones. I don't think he's hit a single zone this time.
He's trying. He might hit the. I must give it to Wesley Stump. There you go. He keeps hitting that wall.
Yeah, so Stump just making all the contact.
Right. His trunk open. Jeff Jones, didn't you do that? Didn't you DQ'd an FD for that?
That's active arrow.
Is it?
So we do have a winner, and let's give it up. Give it up for, and who's pointing? Anton Rykov gets the win.
All right, so what's up? We made it through the top 32. That, of course, wasn't a winner's race. It was just a race between 2 folks trying to get through, and my attempt was a little bit better than my opponent. This is my buddy. We often ride together, so I would be happy for him too. In principle, even if the judges gave him the victory, but since they gave it to me, let's keep going, get in the zone, and move forward.
It is Anton Rykov. See, now this corner is not going to be so detrimental anymore. Oh, and Brian Wills shuts it down.
Oh, Anton Rykov.
Sounds like it looks like a mechanical issue.
Could be. The best thing is he didn't run into the wall. He was able to drive off the track. As Anton Rykov goes into that last outer zone, all he has to do is sail it away, and he's on that chalk line. Perfect.
We don't have a zone just like this. Hit all. Oh! He had a bumper. Luke Fink with the proximity. Oh, a funky line there from Anton Rykov.
This is going to be hard to determine.
Sort of sort of made it back onto a normal line where he can kind of, salvage the rest of his run.
Because right now, remember, the name of the game is you do have to mimic the driver's run, but at the same time, Anton diving so deep, I think Luke would lose speed trying to get those. But yet again,
Luke Vick diving into the door of the faster car.
So guys, the night has already come for us. This day was really tough, very interesting. After our car broke down, we had to fix it in a hurry. The guys really managed to handle everything, but the problem is that, as I always say in every video, we don't have any partners. My budget is quite limited, so I'm just going with what we need for the race. I managed to buy a little more tires and some food for the guys, and we're off to the race. We don't have a single spare part, that's true. I know you're not supposed to drive like that, but that's the only way I can drive. Otherwise, I won't drive at all. So, well, the breakdown came to a stop and prevented us from continuing. The guys skillfully fixed everything they could using a hammer, welding, and a grinder yesterday. We made it through the top 32, top 16, top 8. We made it to the top 8. I know this car can break down. I am aware of the locations of the issues, and that is the reason. I am somewhat of a stickler despite being intuitive. Here I was riding with a really cool dude. Once again, I had no idea who that was. Everyone around me was saying, it's Luke Fink, it's Luke Fink. He's a really cool dude. I'm like, cool and cool, let's go and ride. But in the race with him, I made the first move carefully, seeing that he was close. At the end, I tried to go full throttle, maximum impact on the clutch, and then the car broke down. Then I just kept driving in a curve. He was banging on my door, and throughout the curve, I was thinking, that's it, my car won't go anywhere else. Well guys, I really need your support. Every like of yours, every subscription to this channel is very important to me. I'll be showing this to sponsors and saying, give me the money and I'll win them all. Guys, see you later. Subscribe, give it a like. Thanks for watching.